Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are taking a look at Logan the Wolf, a Wolverine fan-made film by Godfrey Reichert. And this looks awesome. It's got a ton of hype. It's been blowing up. I can't wait to check it out.
I am definitely ready, willing, and able to dive into this and see how he made his version of Logan come to be.
I didn't know anything about this until, well, now. But a lot of hype behind it, and some of these fan films have been really, really cool, so I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, I mean, 4 days, over 1 million views. I assume it's starting to gain a lot of traction, and that's why y'all started reaching out for us to start reacting to it. So, looking forward to seeing what we got here. Let's go!
Burn it down. Burn it down. Burn it down.
Whoa. Okay, there we go.
That caught me intrigued.
I am wrath. I am chaos and balance. I am death and resurrection. I am Fenrir's fury.
Digging the time frame here.
Is this production already for a fan made?
This is very Viking-ish.
We're gonna see Eric Rowan?
Should.
Oh, when loves the hand slices. Oh, some little runics.
Oh, that was a pretty cool shot. I'm not gonna lie, dude. This production, just in that.
Yeah. Here we go.
I've been waiting for you.
You should have run instead.
I don't run away from miserable creatures.
I've heard a lot about you. Stories are told about a ferocious war that butchers women and children, and even slaughtered 20 of Gunnar's men alone. Lies! Nothing more than fairy tales to scare little kids. Lord Otto put a bounty on your head, and I don't give a shit what they say about you or what you've done. We are here for the money.
For the money. Did you see the moon in the back? That was cool.
That was a cool shot.
Kid looked like Van Damme.
So say
Are
it
you
like
sure?
Jojo.
It's worth it.
Such a leader, man. It sure is.
He's mine.
I leave one of you alive so you can warn your sons about those fairy tales.
Oh, he's going for the weapons.
The headbutt's always effective.
Holy shit. This is fucking fan made?
That's some choreography. Big time.
Ooh, got the guy in the neck.
This looks a lot more like a job application than a fan project. Bro's putting it out there. Hey, I'm really, really good at what I do.
That was awesome.
Jesus, where did he get these actors from?
Well, I think
Depends on where he is. They're anywhere and everywhere.
his stunt team. Here, show it regenerate. Show it. Yeah, he's already healed on his eye.
so much for that. Take the body.
Nice. Dude. Hey, Godfrey, fantastic so far. I mean, I hope find out more about like what he did.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
Look at
Dude.
that.
Fan made. I mean, the graphics are
Yeah.
really good.
What kind of
Not the
demon
graphics,
are you?
the visual effects.
I am Logan, the Wolf.
Kill him.
Oh, there's the shot.
It is. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Just through the back of the head.
So everyone was so happy to see Logan. So rated R to see him actually use his claws.
Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh. There's the classic three.
I like how they're getting their licks in on him. Oh, you know, he's not just chopped off his claws.
Oh, he got his own guy.
The stunt coordination is incredible.
This is
His arm!
Oh, they grew back.
Well, yeah, if they're bones.
Yep.
Ready to surrender?
You freak.
Leave now and tell your kind about me. Tell your kind a new god will soon rule. Tell your kind a new era is upon them. Go now!
Who is that?
Oh.
Oh. His brother?
That's
Sabretooth?
he has a weird eyes.
Impressive.
If you're here for the bounty, just look at them and see your end.
Very promising. I've been watching you. You have something unique. That brings my attention.
Whoa, what was that?
What do you want?
I want you to join me. Together we would be unstoppable.
No man walking these lands can slay me. What would I be doing with you?
You know, we're not so different, you and I. We share the same aversion and repugnance for those. If we gather...
I don't need you. Just go home. While you still can.
Oh, Magneto.
Magneto,
okay.
Yep.
Love that reveal.
That was cool.
That was good.
Holy shit, is that cool?
See, I am just like you, a god among the commons. But instead, humans call us monsters. They fear us. They want us extinct. And trust me, they'll keep hunting us down and slaughter the ones we love until all our heads are onto their spikes. But we're about to change that.
Death isn't my concern, mortal. Last warning.
Interesting.
That's a shame. I thought you'd understand.
Oh boy.
You're going to die like the rest of them.
Show me.
Oh, damn! What a cliffhanger there, maybe.
Nice.
Or was that a definite end? Let's see, directed.
I mean, huge shout out to everybody involved in this. Just
Huge
Fight for-
War Legends.
Hey, yeah, big shout out to everyone involved in this. This did not feel fan made at all.
No. Well, that's the great thing with how far technology's come with cameras and editing is that you don't have to have a big Hollywood studio to make something of this quality.
Nope. No. He finished the job?
Maybe?
Maybe.
No.
Hey, bravo to everyone
At that
involved.
point, they're even.
That was
Nice
good.
work. Ah,
Well, just a few people involved.
yeah. Still.
That's awesome.
Well, their stunt performer. I mean, that stunt crew is just amazing.
Look at all this.
Holy
I did
Jesus.
not expect this many people to be involved with this. I should have, though, because of the production was
Right, so
fantastic.
Godfrey edited it as well.
Yep. He did the sound design also. Yeah, we're not trying to miss anybody else. It's just
Nope.
he's the
Yeah.
big name attached to it, so we wanted to
Yep.
acknowledge
Wow.
that. But damn.
Hey, that was good.
That was a lot of fun. And and I said it before there at the end, but I can't imagine
This is artlist.io.
the level of creative freedom you have now as somebody who makes movies, let's say, and what you're capable of doing now because of how far technology is advanced and how good it is. I mean, what you can do with your phone camera now is rivals what anybody could do in Hollywood not that long ago. I mean, I remember seeing some footage of M. Night Shyamalan's like homemade movies of what he had to do
Yeah.
and the way that he was doing it. And you could tell there was, some ideas and talent there, but with what we have at our fingertips now, we're so spoiled because there's no longer like the gatekeepers holding people back or giving somebody the go ahead, or if you're connected, we'll make your movie. Now people, if they get the funding together, they can just make their own movies and just let it rip. And I love the creative freedom that so many people out there have and what they're able to tell their stories. It's just awesome. I think it's the best time to be into movies and film.
Yeah, I mean, then you look at the story with this, how they depicted it back during, the Viking times.
Yep.
That, that he's been taking out, a lot of the men, but also the women and children. So they kind of painted Wolverine as like this total badass, not caring about anybody, just taking out anybody. And there's a bounty on his head, and, he just does not give two craps about it. So the story was just a fun reason to have a nice beat 'em up. But then you look at how it was a fan made film and just what they all had to do to get it to accomplish this feat and this was 11 minutes, and we saw how many people were involved. Well, they crushed it for those 11 minutes, from all the fighting scenes, from all the special effects. I mean, we saw limbs getting taken off, intestines coming out, jaws getting cut off, just a whole bunch of stuff. And then even even at the end with Magneto having the weapons all float around him in the perfect like half circle, it's like they just did a phenomenal job at this. And then I loved even the little teaser at the end. We're like, oh, did he take him out? And then he's kind of walking away, but then you saw the helmet kind of moving. You're like, oh man. So this was a lot of fun to watch, and once again, bravo to every single one of you involved, because it was every one of you crushing it to make this look this amazing.
Yeah, and as a casual Marvel fan, I don't know how much, if any of this is in the actual Marvel stories, but let us know in the comments. And again, this was a lot of fun, even for a casual Marvel fan.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have told me that this was a fight scene from a movie with a $200 million budget, I wouldn't have thought twice about it. As far as the choreography, the quality of the camera work, the angles, the acting. To counter what Mason Quinn said a little bit, I agree with him 1,000%. I mean, that there's so much we can do on our phones. The cameras have so much technology. You can get aftermarket lenses for phones even now. I mean, it's wild. There was a lot of practical effects here, and a lot of people who were very skilled that had to either donate time, money, and effort, or both, because some of the practical effects here. Look, the camera work, incredible. The fight choreography in this was just next level, but there was a lot of gore here, a lot, and it looked very good. And that there was a lot of time that went into this, a lot of time that went into the editing. I'm like blown away, because like I said, if you would have told me like, hey, this is a fight scene from, like I said, a very highly produced, high budget movie, nobody would have thought twice about it. So incredible job. That fight scene is as good as you're going to see in any movie anywhere ever, pretty much. I don't know. I mean, of course you have stylized stuff like the 300 that's a little bit different, or something like the Raid where it's super martial arts based, but this was intense, an absolute grand slam from the people that put this together. And look, I hope you can do more in the future. I hope to Godfrey, I hope your channel pops off because of this, and I hope Hollywood takes notice. I don't know if it's going to make in the cut, and I joked in the beginning, I'm like, oh yeah, this doesn't look like a fan thing. This looks like a job audition for every single person in here. Who was the editor? Oh, that was me. Oh man, who did this camera work? That was them. Wow, special effects were great. Who did the makeup? That was that person. Yeah. Oh my God, who did the acting? Thanks, this person. This is a job application for every single one of these people, and I part of me already feels like in smaller circles they're already probably very well known and talented, but just bravo, unbelievable.
Yeah, loved every second of this. I don't know much comic book Logan. I only know what the movies have presented me. So with this, seeing a fan's take on it, bravo. I thought you nailed every detail. I mean, even the color grade looks great. The acting was very on par for what you guys were trying to accomplish here. And for the action scenes, I got to say, for the most part, even with a little bit of skies, probably with some editing, there was very minimal cuts. Yeah. During the fight scenes, which was actually a pretty good treat to see, because, we get that from like the John Wicks. We get that from some other high octane action films, right? But to see a fan made one do their attempt at it was pretty cool. Yeah. And, I can only imagine the amount of hours, because even when we do like our 2-minute bits just for fun, it takes a minimal of 8 hours just to shoot some of that stuff, not counting editing yet. So I can only imagine how much time was dedicated to this. As Oak said, Godfrey, I hope your channel pops off, and I hope all those folks that were involved in this, I hope you all get some good recognition now from at least the YouTube world, minimally, and then hopefully, in Hollywood, you guys get picked up doing some other stuff too, because this was great. I agree, Dave. I think this was more of a this is my job application, right? And again, you guys crushed it, and I wouldn't be if you guys get the opportunity and hopefully a little bit of funding. Maybe even give us an hour-long YouTube movie-esque Logan the Wolf. Because right there, Magneto, I mean, you guys left a great cliffhanger there for a door to be not only open, but kicked wide open.
Yeah, well, the amount of money that Amazon and Netflix are giving to some shows, there is zero reason Amazon can't throw a bunch of money at you guys to be like, okay, we liked it. It would be tricky to work with the Marvel stuff. I'm not sure how, copyrights and things like that.
That's the only tricky part.
But there's no reason that the entertainment streaming services shouldn't be throwing you guys a bunch of cash to get this done. And what I liked,
or it could even do something original on top of it. Though,
and what I liked
too.
About the fight scenes was how Logan didn't just come in there and wreck shop and waste everybody. Like he got his, he took some hits there as well, and I like how they showed that. The one question I had, and maybe you folks in the comments can help me out though, I wasn't sure about the scarring, right? Because the Logan I'm used to seeing on movies, it just heals all the way over, and there's no evidence of any scarring. So maybe there's some canon to that I don't know about. So I'll be looking forward to you guys.
Well, I mean that can leave the door wide open for these folks if they were. Lucky enough or fortunate enough to continue on with the story, because like how did we get to this point? You know, either way, again, I thought it was fantastic, especially the choreography. That right there alone was just like this. They're being nice by saying it's fan made.
Yeah.
So
fan made would be us going out there and with Answer with some butter knives between his fingers.
Fan made.
That's fan made.
Yeah, this was top.
Those are my claws when I was a kid.
Yeah. That's fan made. This was a high production level for sure. So I enjoyed every second of this, because now I wasn't sure who we were getting here. I thought, like you said, maybe Logan's brother.
Yeah.
But being at Magneto, and again, the way you guys left that cliffhanger there, I'm intrigued to see more, even if it's just another little 10, 20-minute video of you guys putting a nice little bow on some stuff. But even if you are not able to, this is still good enough to keep the mind wondering and letting folks put their own story together, because I think the Viking time was fantastic. And, maybe Eric Rowan could be another Viking that joins your crew. Maybe we should talk to him and be like, hey,
maybe
we know a guy.
We know a Viking.
You need a 6'9", 310-pound Viking that can move.
We know a Viking.
We might know a guy.
We might know.
If you're casting, of course. So
if you need a 5'10" guy,
we know someone
who's kind of bulky.
5'8".
Probably doesn't move that good anymore. You know what? Forget it.
He wanted to hit the top of my head, and he hit a helmet instead. So
hey, great job.
This was
great
amazing.
Job.
Great job. We look forward to more from you. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, Answer. Catch you on the next one, pals.